Morning. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but it is absolutely piddling down out there. And I've just informed my gang that I won't be taking them out until the weather gets better. So they're a little bit sulky this morning. Look at Ruby, look. Oh, Dexter's just dropped his new chewy bone. He's always a happy chappy. Give him a chewy bone and his tail's going like mad. Ruby's a bit sulky, but hey, I'm not going out in this weather. Obviously, I will take them out, and I will do it in the rain, but I'm going to wait and see if it eases off better. So they, I stay dry and they stay fairly dry. Anyway, let's get on with the update. Right, the numbers. So I thought it'd be more appropriate to sit with the fire in the background today because it's so cold out there. And also, hello Ruby. Also, if you hear like a scrunching noise in the background, that's my dog down here in front of the fire chewing his bone. Right, so the numbers. I lost another 0.7 of a kg last week. Which now puts me exactly 90 kgs. So I thought I'd do some conversions for you guys. So all up, I've lost 11.9 kgs. Sorry, I'm looking down because I've got it written down. Which equates to, in old money, which is what I'm used to, 1.8 stones. So that's pretty good, I think. And if you're in the States or you measure things in pounds, that's 26.25 pounds. So I'm very pleased with that. I was a little bit disappointed with the fact that I only lost 0.7 of a kg, but at the end of the day, it's still going in the right direction, which is downwards. And I did have a bit of not a good week last week. I sort of felt sometimes that I was, well, not hungry. Well, no, that's not true. Yes, I did feel a little bit peckish at times, and I didn't eat anything bad. Like I didn't eat any sugar or anything like that. But I ate more than what I would have normally eaten, with my portion control. So I just need to sort of step back on that a little bit and keep an eye on that, because it is quite easy just to creep up a little bit with your portions. So yeah, I'm going to have to watch out for that. So I did 3 vegan meals last week. Excuse me a minute. Sorry. I did 3 vegan meals last week. And the first one I'll put up here. And that was one that I created. And it was just a vegetable frittata. Just some vegetables all chopped up. Pre-cooked. Semi-cooked if you like. And I didn't put any potato in it because most frittatas do have potato in it, so I just stuck with the vegetables. In fact, we used up a lot of our broccoli that was starting to, sprout in the garden, and we had it with some sliced avocado, and my husband knocked up a salad, and it was very nice. And it did 4.5 meals actually, because it did meals for us twice, 2 nights. Obviously, we had to do more salad and stuff. And my husband took a piece to lunch, so we did really well with that. And the second meal was some sort of enchilada thing. Again, I'll put the picture up above, and I'll also put the name of it along the bottom, because some of these names and stuff they put in there is weird. and that was very nice. My husband said he could eat that easily again. And the last one, which was the best one of all actually, that I really enjoyed, was some sort of ricey, sort of soupy, spicy thing. So anyway, I can describe it, it's up there. And I'll put the name along the bottom so you can see what it was. So, and yeah, it was very nice. The other thing we've decided to do, not this week, because we've had our delivery of Green Dinner Table, but we have decided from next week, we are going to go with the 5-meal plan again for families, but only fortnightly. So I'm hoping that with that amount of food, I can last for the, in between the fortnight. So, because on the family meal, we know that it does us 2 nights in a row. you know, based on 5 meals, that's going to be 10 nights and some lunches for my husband. And then I've only got to worry about 4 nights about what we're going to eat. So, so that works out quite well. Not had any meat. My husband's had chicken because he gets supplied lunches sometimes when he goes, you know, on various meetings and stuff that he does. So he's had a bit. That's fine. And yeah, so it's doing all right. Like I say, just a couple of wobbles where I think it's weather orientated as well. We've had, I mean, winter's come back to New Zealand with a vengeance these last couple of days. Saturday was really nice. Sunday was a bit, you know, and it started to rain in the afternoon. And we've had rain ever since, to be honest with you. On and off yesterday, but it's absolutely pouring out there, as you've just seen. And I can't get outside. You know, I really... I love being outside, even if I'm just sat outside, you know, under the pergola. At least I'm out and about in the fresh air, either, you know, whether I walk the dogs or whether I hang around the garden and do little jobs. And when I can't do that, I start getting very bored. And I find that boredom does bring on sort of unnecessary hunger pangs, shall we say. And I really don't need that. So, yeah, I've got to sort of think of a strategy to deal with that. Probably carry on decluttering my house because I've got so much junk here that I need to get rid of. Or it's just getting that motivation, you know, when it's cold. And unfortunately, New Zealand homes are, they're not heated to the best of... you know, in the best way, really. I mean, obviously, I'm used to central heating from the UK. So my warmest room is this one, this big open area with this fire here beside of me. I don't have any heating in any of the bedrooms apart from mine. And we've got a heat pump in there, but which is one of those things there. But, you know, I don't want to put that on just for being in there for half an hour sorting things out. So, yeah, so that's the only disadvantage with living in New Zealand. If I had to pick on one, that would be it. You know, it is cold and heating's not put in as standard other than these things here and these things here in individual rooms. But they are getting better. They are getting better. They're starting to do ducted heat pumps now where you've got a duct in every room. So... that will be good. And obviously that runs on electricity because a lot of places in New Zealand don't have piped gas. They have to have gas bottles delivered, or, you know, it's electricity or the old wood burner. So, you know, that's obviously why they don't have stuff like gas central heating. I mean, you can have it installed if you're building, and you can, you know, run it on gas bottles, but, you know, I'm not going to go to the expense of doing that here. You know, I bought this house already built, so, yeah. But if I was to build, I would certainly consider it, definitely. So that's about it, really. Nothing else has really happened. Yeah, we've just been pottering about. I've just felt a little bit, you know, with it all. But I'm, you know, I'm on track. I am sort of getting down there. Obviously, my next major goal is to get to that 15 kgs loss, and then I'll want to get to the 20 and so on. So yeah, so, and I'm wearing so many more clothes that fits me now that, you know, I couldn't even get on me before. Stuff I couldn't even get my arms in, so I'm obviously lost it on my arms as well. So that's really good. So yeah, so that's all really got to say. So anyway, thanks for watching and your continued support. It is appreciated. And I'll catch up with you next week. Okay, bye-bye.